Hey there, Bree here with Ginger in the Desert Creations. Today I'm going to do a little blowout bit with a little gluey bit on it. You'll see what I mean. Let's go paint.
Okay, so I started out filming this one, and I got carried away with the Lumiere paints, and I think that it's too distracting for what I was intending to do with it. So I'm going to keep it and figure out what else I can do with it and start again. A couple of things that I learned from this one is that even though I painted the sides somewhat, it still didn't stick because it's really thinned out. So I decided to do a base coat of black on this one, just straight up black, which I put on with my little nature's paintbrush here. And I decided to expand the color somewhat. I'm not going to use the Paynes gray as the base, but I'm going to use it as just a highlight here and there because I think that one's a little darker than I wanted it to be. So I've got Mont Paynes gray, Mont violet, Mont phthalo blue, and Mont purple. These paints are pretty thin, but probably not quite as thin as I need them to be, I would think, but I'm still getting used to what consistency my paint should be for a blowout type thing. Looks like there's a blob of not very well mixed paint in the bottom of that one, so I won't deal with that. Trying to get all of these colors to represent as a spacey sort of background. So I'm just going to throw them all on here and blow them all out. Or together, or whatever you want to call it. Ooh, just poured that all down my hand. This one's the thinnest one of all. Got that quite thin, really. That's pretty watery. Let's get our airbrush and blow this sucker away. Now what I'm going to try to do, I have this water-based MTN spray paint, acrylic spray paint, indoor outdoor. I want to use this to try and create something of a star effect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it going straight across the canvas. I'm going to step far back so that I will avoid this little triangular thing that it does, but hopefully it will create some speckles that look like stars. Here we go. Nice little dusting everywhere. We'll see what that looks like when it dries, because that could be interesting. I've seen Heather Mader use this spray paint when she does her balloon kisses, and I just thought it would be a good idea for the big star effect in outer space. And just for a little extra flash here, I have glitter. Kids love glitter, you know. I am going to just very daintily, or shall I say gingerly, add just the tiniest bit. Well, that's a lot. Just for a bigger, flashier star effect. I'm going to add a touch of the blue ones as well here. I've got these light blue ones. Those last ones were the clear. I don't want to go too crazy with the stars, but I do want them to be present. These ones are white. And that should probably be the last of the stars. Restraint is important. Now, that does look pretty spacey. Well, it's wet, it does anyway. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to create the dying star. For that, probably going to be putting the applique in this area, so around a 4-ish inch circle. And I want to use these Lumiere paints blown out to create the escaping gases and flames and whatnot from the sun. So let's do that. Now I'm shaking all of these up, but I'm going to do it again. I really did like this halo pink gold, so I think I'm probably going to favor it. So that's about where our sun is going to go. And I've got sunset gold, which I think is fairly fitting. That's going to be a big blob. Probably shouldn't have put that last one, but oh well. Touch of metallic gold. That's a brighter one. Metallic bronze. That one looks thicker. Metallic copper. Metallic russet. Okay, load of metallics. I think I want to come in with a little bit more of that halo pink gold, because I really do like it, and it's probably going to blend in quite a bit with all of this. So I want it to be well represented, because it's my painting, damn it. I'm going to do what I want. So let's blow it away. Oh, damn. I got the cable in there, didn't I? Mm-hmm. That's upsetting. Well, let's fix it a little here. Because everything should be a little bit fixable, right? Whoa, that's a lot. That's more than I wanted. I'm just going to come through here. I needed to stand much further back. That place where the sun is going to be doesn't matter as much. Now I will stand much further back. Okay. Erased most of what I messed up. Stand much further back. There we go. That's back. Still looking pretty spacey. Come back in with our sparkle sparkle. Okay. Let's see if we can get this gaseous emission to be well represented. I'm going to end up using a ton of this really expensive paint. These are like almost $2 for these tiny little things. But it's very pretty and it has a nice effect when it's blown out. So I won't cry. Trying not to waste it too much on the place where it's actually going to be covered up. I think I'm going to use that white. Okay, let's try to blow this away again. Are we ready for a close-up? Here we go. Nice little flyby of our gassy sun, or stage 1 of our gassy sun. Here we go. Phase 1 complete, number 1. Well, here we are, all dry. Gotta touch it just to show you. Oh, gotta take off my watch too. And here we have our portions ready to cut out. I've got these large cookie cutters, round cookie cutters. Kind of just use them in here as like a viewfinder and just decide where I like it best. And so far I've decided I like this one around here. This one I tried to mark off with a charcoal pencil and it cooperated, but it didn't cooperate on this one, so yeah. Well, anyway, so I've decided where I want these planets to come out of here, so I just need to peel them away and then complete cutting them out. Gotta do this carefully because I definitely want it to come out in one piece, close to one piece. I'm trying to see where I dug into it with the cookie cutter. It's got a little line there. I may just be able to pull it right straight out. Not on that edge. I would want the scissors. Look how pretty that kind of is too. I like it better on this side because you can see the cells, but it's pretty there too. And pop this one off. Gingerly. There we go. And break out the scissors. Scissors. Okay, we got this little line here that I've already kind of cut into it. It's a little vague around this edge though. That looks fairly round. A little nodule here. That's gonna go up there. Now let's attend to our sun. Oh, it looks like it wants to tore a little bit. Try to go around this edge. This edge around here is a little bit rough. Let's see if I can round it out a little. That looks better. Okay, so move these out of the way. I think I'm also going to use table drippings from one of my earlier pours to give this one a moon. Why not? Got our archival PVA glue. Trying to move the glue around underneath this paint here. Get it to stick nicely. Little beep right there, and pop it right there. Here we are with the dying star, all finished and dried. Now, knowing what I know now, I probably would have gone around the edges a little better on our, pardon my funky looking fingers, would have gone around the edges a little better on the planet because the edges are sticking up and are quite dry. And I didn't notice this little thing right here, which is sticking up off of there. But from further away, it sort of looks like it blends in with the gas, so we're okay with that. It's got a lovely sparkle from all of that glitter. And I like the way all of the gas dried with its lacing. I think if I did this again, I would have tried what I was going to originally try and ended up not, to where you use a layer of Floetrol instead of using wet paint as your base so that you don't get as much color mixing. I also believe that the next space one that I do, which will happen eventually because this is practice for my big show. I call it the big show. It's just a big project that I have in mind. But I don't want that to be this dark. So I will likely get myself to leave out the Paynes gray and just go with layers of purple and magenta and blue. There it is, Dying Star. Thanks for watching.